Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Jack and Emma English Podcast. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack.
We are so incredibly happy to have you learning with us today. In our last episode, we talked all about how to describe your weekend naturally. But today, we are tackling what is probably the #1 most requested topic from our listeners all over the world: going to a restaurant.
That's right. Whether you are traveling abroad for a summer holiday, going on an international business trip, or just visiting an English-speaking cafe in your own city, knowing how to confidently order food is an absolute must. It is an essential life skill.
We know that a lot of English learners feel nervous, even a little bit panicked, when the waiter comes to their table. You might worry about not understanding the menu, freezing when they ask you a fast question, or accidentally sounding rude. But please, don't worry. Take a deep breath.
Exactly. By the end of this extended masterclass episode, you will have all the natural phrases, the polite vocabulary, and the cultural tips you need to handle any restaurant situation smoothly. We are going to do 3 different role plays today. We'll cover booking a table, ordering your food, and even how to politely complain if something goes wrong.
Are you ready to improve your English and boost your confidence? Let's get into it. First things first. If you want to go to a popular restaurant on a Friday or Saturday night, you can't just walk in. You need to call them and make a reservation. Let's listen to a natural phone conversation. Jack is the restaurant host, and I'm the customer calling from my home.
Good afternoon, the Riverside Grill. Jack speaking. How can I help you today?
Hello there. I would like to book a table for this Friday evening, please.
Certainly. For how many people?
It will be a table for 4.
Wonderful. And what time were you thinking of joining us?
Do you have anything available around 7:30 p.m.?
Let me just check the system. I'm afraid we are fully booked at 7:30. However, I do have a table available at 7 or at 8:15. Would either of those work for you?
Okay. Let's go with 8:15, please.
Perfect. Table for 4 at 8:15 p.m. this Friday. Could I take a name for the booking, please?
Yes, it's Emma Smith.
And a contact number, Emma?
Sure, it's 077-009-00456.
Brilliant. We have you all booked in. We look forward to seeing you on Friday at 8:15.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Excellent. Let's break down the most important phrases from that phone call. When you call a restaurant, you don't need to make small talk. You can get straight to the point using this magic phrase. I would like to book a table for...
Let's practice that. I would like to book a table for Friday. I would like to book a table for Friday. You can also add the number of people to this sentence. For example, I would like to book a table for 2 on Saturday night.
If the restaurant is full at your preferred time, the host might say, I'm afraid we are fully booked. Fully booked means there are 0 empty tables. They might offer you an alternative time instead.
Okay, fast forward to Friday night. I have arrived at the restaurant with my friends. Let's listen to what happens when we sit down to order.
Good evening. Welcome to the Riverside Grill. Do you have a reservation?
Yes, we have a reservation for 4 under the name Emma Smith.
Ah, yes. Right this way. Here are your menus. Can I start you off with something to drink while you look at the food options?
Yes, please. I'll just have a sparkling water with ice and lemon. And could we get a bottle of the house red wine for the table, please?
Excellent choice. I'll be right back with your drinks. Here is your wine and your water. Are you all ready to order, or do you need a few more minutes?
I think we're ready. For the starter, we'd like to share the garlic bread and the calamari, please.
Great. And for your main courses?
I'll have the grilled salmon, please. But could you tell me, Does the salmon come with any side dishes?
Yes, it comes with a choice of roasted potatoes or a fresh green salad.
I'll go with the roasted potatoes, please.
Perfect. And for the rest of the table?
My husband will have the mushroom risotto, but he is highly allergic to peanuts. Are there any nuts in the risotto?
No, the risotto is completely nut-free. But thank you for letting me know. I will add an allergy note for the kitchen to be extra careful.
Thank you so much. That's all for now. All right, that's the end of our role play. Let's stop there and talk about the grammar of ordering.
We need to talk about the most important rule of ordering food in English: politeness. In some languages, it is perfectly fine to use direct translation and say, "I want the salmon," or "Give me the water." But in English, this sounds very demanding and rude to the waiter.
Exactly. Instead of saying, I want, native speakers use modal verbs to soften the request. Here are the 3 magic phrases you should memorize right now. 1. I'll have. This is short for I will have. I'll have the salmon, please. I'll have the salmon, please. 2. I'd like. This is short for I would like. I'd like a glass of water, please. I'd like a glass of water, please. 3. Could I get. This is a very natural way to ask for something. Could I get the garlic bread, please? Could I get the garlic bread, please?
If you add the word please to the end of any of those 3 phrases, you will sound perfectly polite, natural, and friendly.
In that last role play, you heard me mention an allergy. If you have dietary restrictions, it is crucial that you know how to express them clearly in English for your own safety and comfort.
If you do not eat meat, you can say, "I am a vegetarian." If you do not eat any animal products at all, including milk or eggs, you say, "I am vegan."
If you have an allergy, the best phrase to use is, I am allergic to food. Example 1. I am allergic to shellfish. Example 2. I am allergic to dairy.
You can also ask the waiter a direct question about the ingredients. Does this dish contain food? Example, does this soup contain gluten? Waiters in English-speaking countries are very well trained in handling allergies, so never be afraid to ask.
Now, usually, everything goes perfectly at a restaurant. But what happens if they bring you the wrong food, or your food is cold? Many English learners are too shy to say anything, so they eat food they don't like.
You don't have to do that. You can complain, but you must do it politely. Let's listen to a quick role play on how to handle a problem. Here is your grilled salmon with roasted potatoes. Enjoy your meal.
Excuse me, sorry to bother you, but I think there might be a mistake.
Oh dear, I'm sorry. What seems to be the problem?
I actually ordered the salmon with roasted potatoes, but this plate has the side salad instead.
Oh, my apologies. The kitchen must have plated it incorrectly. Let me take that back and get you your roasted potatoes right away.
Thank you, I really appreciate it. And could I also get another glass of water when you have a moment?
Of course, right away.
Notice how I didn't shout, "This is wrong!" I started by saying, "Excuse me, sorry to bother you." This softens the complaint.
Then she used the phrase, "I think there might be a mistake." This is a brilliant phrase. It doesn't accuse the waiter directly, which keeps the situation calm and friendly. Finally, she clearly stated what she actually ordered. If your food is cold, you could say, "Excuse me, I think there might be a mistake. My soup is actually quite cold. Could you heat it up for me, please?" All right, you've eaten your meal, the problem was fixed and you are full. It's time to pay. How do you do it?
You simply catch the waiter's eye, smile, and say, "Could we get the bill, please?" Remember, in British English it is called the bill. In American English, it is called the check.
Now, let's talk about something that confuses a lot of tourists: tipping. Tipping culture is very different depending on where you travel.
In the United States, tipping is almost mandatory because waiters rely on it for their income. It is standard to tip between 15% and 20% of the total bill. If you don't leave a tip in America, the waiter will think they did a terrible job.
However, in the UK and Australia, staff are paid a higher minimum wage. Tipping is appreciated but not strictly required. In London, many restaurants automatically add a 12.5% optional service charge directly to your bill. If you see "service charge" on your receipt, you do not need to leave extra cash on the table.
And if you are traveling with friends and want to pay separately, you can ask the waiter, "Could we split the bill, please?" This means you want to divide the cost.
You've done an amazing job listening to this long masterclass today. You have learned how to book a table, how to order politely with modal verbs, how to state your allergies, and how to pay the bill. But listening isn't enough. You have to speak.
It is time for your speaking challenge. We want you to practice right now. Imagine I am your waitress. I walk up to your table and say, "Hello, are you ready to order your main course?"
Pause the audio right now and answer Emma out loud. Remember to use one of our polite phrases: "I'll have," "I'd like," or "Could I get?"
Fantastic job! Speaking out loud is the absolute best way to build your muscle memory for English.
Thank you so much for dedicating your time to learning with us today. Your English is improving every single time you listen, repeat, and practice.
To help you master this vocabulary, we've made sure you have access to this lesson everywhere. We've published this audio episode on Spotify, dropped the full video version on YouTube, and we even designed some beautiful vocabulary flashcards that we just pinned on Pinterest.
Exactly. You can surround yourself with English all week long. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button wherever you are watching or listening, and share this episode with a friend who is learning English too.
Write down what your perfect 3-course restaurant meal would be in the comments below. We read them all. Have a beautiful week, keep practicing, and we will see you next time.
See you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye!